Welcome back to the Senior Health Podcast. Today, I want to start with a simple question for everyone listening. When was the last time you sat down or stood up without a little stiffness or hesitation? For many of my older patients, mornings bring tight hips, sore knees, or a back that just doesn't cooperate. We often think that's just aging, but maybe it doesn't have to be. Today, I'm joined by someone who has spent more than 60 years studying the art of movement and healing, Dr. Gi Hinohara, a retired Japanese physician and teacher of traditional Japanese medicine. Dr. Hinohara, it's always a joy to have you here.
Thank you, Dr. Miller. It is a pleasure to be here again. In Japan, we have a saying, when you stop moving, the body forgets how to live. Aging is not a disease. It is simply nature asking us to move differently.
That's beautiful and timely. I recently came across Japan's incredible longevity statistics. Not only are people living past 100, but they're staying active and mentally sharp. I read that there are more than 95,000 centenarians in Japan who still live independently. That's remarkable. What's their secret?
There are many small secrets, not one big one, but one of the most powerful is movement, not in the Western sense of exercise, but in gentle daily postures that work with the body's design. Since 1928, Japanese people have gathered every morning for Ragyo Taiso, National Radio Calisthenics. It is simple, graceful and universal. But beyond that, there are 6 foundational postures that have quietly shaped the strength and balance of our elders.
6 postures. That's what I want to explore today. Because many of my patients think fitness after 60 means heavy exercise or expensive equipment. But you're saying it can be as simple as posture?
Exactly. These postures awaken the muscles that time and sitting put to sleep. They restore natural balance, improve joint stability, and even calm the mind. Let us begin with the first, Shikodachi.
That's the sumo stance, right?
Yes, Shiko means 4 and Dachi means stance. It comes from the ancient sumo tradition, a wide-legged position that strengthens the legs and opens the hips. But don't worry, you don't need to be a wrestler.
Walk us through it.
Stand with your feet about twice shoulder width apart. Turn your toes out slightly, around 45 degrees. Slowly lower your hips, as if sitting between your legs. Keep your spine long, your chest open. Your hands can rest gently on your thighs.
So it's like a gentle squat, but wider and more grounded.
Exactly. This posture activates the quadriceps, glutes and inner thighs, the same muscles you need to rise from a chair, climb stairs and prevent falls. Modern studies confirm that this stance activates more leg muscle fibers than a standard squat.
And from a medical standpoint, that hip opening is huge. Many people lose mobility because tight hips pull the pelvis forward, leading to back and knee pain.
Yes, Shikodachi restores what we call natural hip flow. Begin with 20 seconds. Hold a chair if needed. Over time, increase to 1 or 2 minutes. The goal is not perfection, but patience. As we say, the bamboo that bends is stronger than the oak that resists.
Neko-Ashi Dachi, the cat stance of Balance Beautiful. What comes next?
Next is Neko-Ashi Dachi, or cat foot stance. Imagine a cat about to leap, light, alert, perfectly balanced. Stand with one foot forward and rest only the ball of that front foot on the ground. Your back leg carries most of your weight. Both knees are soft. The hips face forward.
So this trains stability?
Yes. It awakens the small stabilizer muscles of the ankles, hips and core. These are the quiet muscles that keep you steady on uneven ground. Many people lose balance not because of age, but because these muscles have gone silent from disuse.
That makes sense. Falls are one of the biggest risks for older adults. Western rehabilitation also focuses on those stabilizers, often through balance boards or foam pads. This posture sounds like a simpler, safer alternative.
Exactly. Hold it for 30 seconds each side. You can even add gentle arm movements to challenge your balance. Over time, you'll notice your walking feels lighter, almost feline.
Seiza, the posture of presence. I've seen pictures of Japanese people sitting on their heels during tea ceremonies. Is that Seiza?
Yes. Seiza means proper sitting. It dates back to the Muromachi period and teaches both humility and alignment. Kneel with your knees together, tops of your feet flat on the floor, And sit gently on your heels. Keep your spine naturally straight, not stiff, just tall.
That must stretch the thighs quite a bit.
It deeply stretches the quadriceps and hip flexors, muscles that shorten from years of sitting in chairs. When those tighten, they tilt the pelvis and cause the rounded posture we associate with aging.
So it's posture correction from the ground up.
Precisely. It also gently activates the deep core muscles that support the spine. If the knees feel pressure, you can place a cushion between your heels and hips. Begin with 30 seconds to a minute, then work up to 5 minutes. You can practice while reading or meditating. Consistency, not intensity, creates the change.
Zazen, the seat of stillness. Now this one I've heard of. Zazen, the meditation posture of Zen monks.
Yes, Zazen literally means seated meditation. Sit cross-legged on the floor. If possible, place each foot on the opposite thigh, but a simple cross-leg position is fine. The important part is your spine. Imagine a string gently pulling the crown of your head upward.
This engages the core even though it looks still.
Exactly. The deep stabilizers of the spine, the multifidus and transverse abdominis, must remain active to keep you upright. This is isometric training through stillness. Neuroscience now shows that Zazen breathing activates the parasympathetic nervous system, lowering cortisol and inflammation.
That's fascinating. So mindfulness meets biomechanics.
Yes. Start with 5 minutes. Use a firm cushion to lift the hips slightly. Breathe gently. Over time, both your flexibility and your calm will deepen. In stillness, the body remembers how to balance itself.
Kiba Dachi, the horse rider's strength. And then we have Kiba Dachi, or horse stance, correct?
Correct. This posture was used by samurai to build leg strength for long battles. Stand with your feet parallel, about 1.5 shoulder widths apart. Bend your knees and lower your hips as if sitting in an invisible chair. Keep your feet flat, back straight, and abdomen engaged.
This sounds like a strength and stability builder.
It is. Kiba Dachi targets the thighs, glutes, and hips. But more than that, it develops lateral stability, the side-to-side balance we often lose with age. Research shows that maintaining this posture improves proprioception, the body's sense of spatial awareness, which prevents falls.
How long should one hold it?
Start with 20 seconds, repeat 3 times, then gradually increase to 1 or 2 minutes. The key is even weight distribution. Do not let the knees collapse inward. When practiced daily, it strengthens not only the body, but also the mind's endurance.
Wall sitting, the bridge between eras. And finally, the last one. This isn't a traditional Japanese pose, right?
No, it is a modern adaptation inspired by Japanese sports science, the wall sit. It is the perfect bridge between East and West. Stand with your back against a wall, feet about 12 inches forward. Slide down until your knees form a right angle. Keep your knees above your ankles, not beyond your toes.
I use this one in physical therapy. Great for the quadriceps and glutes.
Yes, it builds endurance through isometric tension, constant, gentle effort without motion. This promotes capillary growth and circulation, important for joint stability and bone density. Start with 30 seconds and build toward 2 minutes. If you place a soft ball between your knees and press lightly, you also activate the inner thighs and align the knees.
So this one tests progress, strength, endurance, and alignment all in one.
Exactly. It teaches patience, the strength to be still.
Integrating the 6 movements. I love how each posture builds on the last: strength, balance, flexibility, stillness, endurance. How can someone turn these into a daily routine without feeling overwhelmed?
By simplicity. The Japanese way is to begin small but consistent. In the morning, practice 3 postures to awaken the body. Seiza for posture, Zazen for core and calm, and Neko-Ashi Dachi for balance. That takes only 2.5 minutes.
A perfect morning ritual. And at night?
In the evening, perform Shikodachi to open the hips, Kiba Dachi to build strength, and the wall sit to test your endurance. That's about 4 minutes, 7 minutes total, twice a day. Over time, the The body transforms, quietly, steadily.
That's the opposite of the Western no pain, no gain mindset. This is more like no rush, no strain.
Yes, we call it Kaizen, continuous small improvements. The goal is not to live longer, but to live better. I remember a woman in her 70s, a retired calligrapher. She came to me with knee pain and poor balance. She was afraid to walk alone. I taught her Neko-Ashi Dachi and Shikodachi. Every morning, she practiced for just 5 minutes. 6 months later, she brought me a painting. It showed a cat poised to leap beneath a cherry tree. She said, "Sensei, that cat is me." She no longer feared falling.
That's powerful. Movement became medicine and art.
Indeed, healing is not only physical, it is the return of confidence, of grace.
Let's give our listeners a quick roadmap. If you're at home, start with morning, Seiza, 30 seconds, Zazen, 1 minute, Neko-Ashi Dachi, 30 seconds each side, evening, Shikodachi, 1 minute, Kiba Dachi, 1 minute, wall sit, 2 minutes. That's 7 minutes total.
Yes, and remember, do not chase duration, chase awareness. Feel the ground, feel the breath. The body heals when the mind is present.
Dr. Hinohara, thank you for sharing this wisdom. What I love about these 6 postures is how accessible they are. No gyms, no equipment, just the body as it was meant to move.
Thank you, Dr. Miller. The body is a poem written by movement. When we practice these postures, we are simply rewriting the verses time has faded.
Beautifully said. To everyone listening, try these postures for 7 days. Notice how your body feels, how you move, how you breathe. This has been the Senior Health Podcast. I'm Dr. John Miller.
And I am Dr. G. Hinohara. Remember, small movements every day for a long life well lived.